Tennis?
Let's switch sports!
Way.
Welcome.
Woohoo Island, Woohoo Island! Yes! 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 As of making this video, the most recent Nintendo Direct we got released a trailer for the upcoming game Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, in which they revealed a couple of details about the game. That being, I believe, all the sports in the game, new and returning, and thumb wrestling.
Way.
This is crazy.
Keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. You'll need this to win victory.
So today, I want to look at what the future could hold for this latest entry in the Nintendo Switch Sports series. Now, I don't think there's much of a reason to wait any longer, so let's get into what I'm hoping for. So in the original Nintendo Switch Sports, customization was a bit weird in some areas. If you played as a box standard sportsmate, you could customize your face along with a hat, glasses, and face piece. Along with this, you could equip a clothing set and a different piece of equipment for each of the sports, besides basketball. But my first wish has to do with the fact that when you aren't playing as a sportsmate, pieces of customization just might not be available. Well, more specifically, the stuff involving your head. The worst offender is that the Miis cannot equip a single accessory, their only source of customization being the clothing sets and equipment. So, I think they should work to make sure everyone can wear everything. Because it kinda sucks when you play the game and you can't use almost half the things you unlock because you want to play as your Mii. Alongside this, please don't lock customization like hairstyles behind unlocks, because when you begin the game, you start with like 8 hairstyles. Also, it's another thing of, I don't really want to be unlocking stuff I'm not using, because, I don't really like sports mates.
Get rid of those fucking sports mates. Get the fucking sports mates out of here.
Along with this, I think they should allow you to set outfits for each different sport. Because they give you outfits like a basketball jersey or a bowling outfit, and I think it'd be cool to be able to pick random when playing the game and have your outfit automatically match your sport no matter what. Maybe alongside this, you could have multiple presets and it would randomly select one. Now, this is nowhere near a must-have addition, but more and more seems like they want to push customization and expression in these games featuring the Miis, so I feel like an addition like this would fit right in. Now, expanding the customization system to be more advanced is good and all, but I think what should really be changed when it comes to customizing is now, right off the bat, I think while the original game had a system for customization that would incentivize people to play more, it also had pretty bad FOMO. Now, the first change is that I think there should be more customization unlocked through in-game achievements. The original game had this a little bit, with the gold outfits and the friend outfits and other stuff. The original Wii Sports had an achievement system, so tying them to outfits and whatnot could be a great way to give people an incentive for playing the game more, and allowing people to unlock some more customization without having to play online. But I don't think they should necessarily get rid of customization earned through online play. In fact, the current execution isn't bad. Each couple of weeks, a new set would unlock that you could earn through playing online, but if you didn't play through those 2-week periods, or however long it was, then it would just be gone until it appeared again. The main change that I believe should be made is that once a set is added to the game, it shouldn't rotate out. You should be able to select any outfit set to work towards unlocking. Because as it stands right now in the original Nintendo Switch Sports, you would have to be playing a decent amount almost every single week in order to unlock all the customization. So with this approach, you still have a reason to log in often with new sets being added every couple weeks or so, but if you don't want to play, then you wouldn't be missing out on anything. Also, for a smaller nitpick, I don't think there should be any more random aspects to the sets anymore. I don't know if people are really aware of this, but certain slots of set cards are actually randomized, like pieces of equipment, stickers, and more, so let's stop that. Now, I do think that the current online mode is fine, but I think some more modes could be a great addition to the game. Something that I think has been severely lacking from this whole series is a mode that combines multiple sports. Like how in Mario Party you have modes that allow you to play multiple minigames back to back. And in a similar vein, I have an idea for a brand new online mode, being inspired by Mario Kart World's Knockout Tour. In this hypothetical mode, you would play a certain number of sports back to back, maybe 4 or 5. With each time you play, there would be a certain number of people cut. These sports would probably be altered from their base online versions, like how typically in Golf Online in Switch Sports you would play around 5 holes of golf. Instead, you would only play 1 or 2. I think the mode would work a lot better the faster it is. Maybe you could be able to set up longer games in private lobbies or with online play, but the whole goal is to be able to play a bunch of sports back to back to back in a knockout style tournament mode. Alongside more modes to complement the multiplayer side of the game, I think Switch Sports Resort could benefit from a single player offering as well. I already touched on an idea like this in my whole Bring Back the Me videos from a bit ago. I had an idea about the Woohoo Island Rally mode, so check it out if you're interested, I guess. I'm not really good at this promotion stuff. But the main gist of that mode was that you would make your way all around Woohoo Island talking to different characters, uncovering secrets, and ranking up through different challenges and such. Almost like Go Vacation if you've played that. Alongside just being fun, a hypothetical single-player campaign would be great for introducing new players to the series in a fun and exciting way. The story doesn't have to be crazy. Honestly, they don't even really need a story. Just a reason to explore all around Woohoo Island would be fun. Now, to cap off this video, I do realize they have announced the complete lineup of sports for the initial release of Switch Sports Resort, but just like the original Switch Sports, I believe there's a high likelihood of us seeing more sports added to the game after launch. So let's try and figure out which sports should make the cut. Now first, let's talk about the sports from the original Switch Sports that didn't make the cut when coming to Switch 2. First, thank God soccer is gone. I don't want to be mean, but I think in the whole history of the Wii Sports series, or whatever we're calling it, soccer is the worst sport they've made. I'm not going to go in depth because this is not what the video is about, but if you've never played it, it's like if you took Rocket League and got rid of the cool flying stuff and made the cars really slow. Badminton could come back. I think it's a fun mode, but really doesn't have a reason to be here, as we already have tennis, table tennis, and volleyball, which all don't play that much differently. But the big surprise missing from the game is Chambara, sword fighting if you're confused. While yes, we do have boxing in Switch Sports Resort, I think Chambara probably would distinguish itself enough to stay, and I think when it comes to the sports added from Wii Sports to Wii Sports Resort, sword fighting is definitely the most iconic, at least to me. But in the same vein, what about all the sports from the other Wii Sports games? Firstly, we have baseball, which is the only missing sport from the original Wii Sports. Honestly, I'm quite surprised that it's never been brought back. Well, outside of Wii Sports Club, but I'm not counting that. I think it would be a great sport to add, but I'm not exactly sure if it would fit into Switch Sports Resort. For the main reason of that, in the original game, your baseball team would be populated by random Miis on your system. But the Miis already feel like a bit of an afterthought in this game, so I'm not exactly sure if they would want to bring that feature back. Maybe in the customization menu you could individually customize your baseball team? As much as I would love that, I just don't think it would happen. I think baseball could make a return, but I'm not quite sure how. When it comes to Wii Sports Resort, I don't really think any of the remaining sports have that much of a shot of making it back. We already touched on sword fighting, and all that's left after that is wakeboard, kayak, cycling, and frisbee. Out of these, I could possibly see frisbee coming back, but the others I'm not so sure on. I just don't really think many of these sports can differentiate themselves enough from the existing sports in the game to warrant being here. Also, I just don't really like kayaking that much, if I'm going to be honest. Frisbee does stand out, but that would also involve making dog models and all that other stuff. Though, adding frisbee golf as an additional mode could be pretty fun. There is the topic of brand new sports and all. Shit, man. Add dodgeball? How would it play? Oh, I know! Switch Sports Resort isn't that far from releasing. Only a couple months away as this video is released. And while I don't think the original Switch Sports was by any means a perfect game, I think that it has a lot of good ideas that just need a little better execution. And also probably some more time in the oven. I mean, seriously, how did they release the game with only 6 sports? But I'm personally pretty excited for the game, thumb wrestling and all. My name's Versanite, and my hope for Woohoo Island reappearing in Mario Kart is higher than ever. Bye bye!